Welcome to a recon for the Zwift Games 2024 Epic Route, testing 81.5 kilometers on a tough rolling course. We're going to hit the Zwift KOM at the top and tail of this course, and in between it's Titans Grove from both sides, Zwift reverse, and also a tough jungle section. For the elites, there's the added incentive of cash prizes on each passing of Titans Grove. There's a lot to get into. Let's get into this recon. Okay, so I rode this with two of the elites taking part in the Zwift Games, Daniel Pettinger and Iris Hanjoston. I am pleased to say we had an enjoyable ride and they both nursed me around the epic route. For the recon notes and this recon, I'm going to focus on the key areas because yes, we have a number of crucial points, but even in between those segments, the parkour is still always rolling and you need to stay alert. This includes the section over that new coastal road, which seems to be constantly changing gradients. In terms of power-ups, there are 3 points to collect those. You have Titans Grove on both passes. You're going to collect a draft van, and the only other point is at the jungle lap banner, where you're going to pick up a feather. This could be really useful potentially either on that draggy, longer than you think climb coming out of the jungle, or maybe save it potentially to use on that Titans Grove KOM if you're chasing those dollars. Bikes are neutralized, so no discussion to be had around this, so let's dive into this recon. Okay, so as we get on to the route, just to say that these recon notes, as always, are available over on the community pages of levelvelo.cc. All right, let's go. Okay, so we're going to leave the pens and head straight out onto the Zwift KOM, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, but even if it does break up, there is still around 9 kilometers of rolling terrain if some riders need to close gap. As always though, try and avoid this because a large group is still likely to move away compared to smaller groups or solo riders. So you're going to hit this Zwift KOM really early in the first 900 meters, and of course it is a short yet very, very punchy climb. Once we've gone over the top and those rolling roads, it's time to head towards the first pass through Titans Grove, where there is $1,000 on the line for the elites, and I expect this is going to be a hard-fought battle up this climb, and this will cause some damage to the front group as a whole. So a really interesting dilemma for all riders on this one. So as we know, Titans are always rolling and constantly up and down. You hit the official KOM start point at kilometer 15.3, and then it's a 900 meter push to that line. At the top, a draft power-up awaits, along with that winning bonus, of course. We then descend Titans, head along the new coastal road, again, constantly rolling terrain, and once again, it could be that groups have been reduced in that elite field, so maybe opportunities for riders to be chasing back or team tactics playing some kind of influence throughout this section. It's then on to the jungle, and this could be a really challenging part of the course. It's never easy through the jungle, and this direction in particular, which feels like a long, draggy climb, can really take its toll on teams and riders if they're pushing on. Anyway, the distance markers are here, and at the lap banner, you're going to pick up this feather power-up. So again, you can use this on this draggy jungle climb, or maybe, as I've said, save this one for Titans Grove in the other direction, which also has this $1,000 prize awaiting at the top. All right, but for now, we continue out of the jungle, which is constantly climbing across the bypass road and then down over the suspension bridge. We then, as mentioned, head back to Titans, a 2.6 kilometer rolling climb, and as mentioned, there's prize money at the top for the elites. A draft power-up for us mere mortals. It's then descending time on the punchy rolling descent off Titans and towards Watopia downtown. It's then a spin over the S's, a climb up the Zwift KOM reverse past those iconic statues. Remember, this KOM punches around that right-hand turn and then it does flatten off for the remaining 1500 meters to the banner. Then take the bypass road back to the SEs in the reverse direction this time, and then you think you're almost there as you're heading back towards Watopia. But then of course it's time for the big finish. Right where we started, we're heading up the Zwift KOM for a 900 meter punch to that finish line. So that's it. That's the course. I think this is going to be a super interesting race with so many options in terms of tactics and outcomes for the elites. Lots of attack points to make it dynamic, which I really hope it is. Let me know what you think down below in that comment section, whether it's the community or the elites. Really interesting to see how you guys are going to tackle this. As mentioned, recon notes are done and ready. Feel free to download, print, however you wish to use them. Like and subscribe if you don't do so already. It really helps me and this channel out an absolute ton, and I really appreciate it. Have a great race, and I'll hopefully see you on those roads and racing the Zwift Games and this epic race.